For the first time, Formula E comes to Saudi Arabia.
I think it's going to be the best track for the entire season.
But the stakes have never been higher.
Logistically, it's a nightmare.
With only 100 days to build the dream,
This is rejected.
can ancient tradition usher in a new era of change?
We've never had anything like this before in the country.
Facing insurmountable odds
You have to just make it happen.
You are not capable of magic.
and unexpected hazards,
The FIA is telling us there is no race.
will this ultra-ambitious project be over before it even starts?
Everything we worked on was just hanging on the balance.
After months of talks, it's announced that Saudi Arabia will be the latest country to host the biggest all-electric race series on the planet, Formula E. Now in its 5th season, Formula E is revolutionizing motorsport. Powered by batteries that use only renewable energy, equipped with standard all-weather tires, the cars can hit 280 kilometers per hour on twisty, digitally augmented street circuits, with races held on 4 continents. Formula E is a showcase for a future powered by clean electric technologies.
I think for Formula E to come to Saudi is a very big step in many ways. We are in a country that is experimenting change, positive change. Formula E is going to be part of that change. I think it's one of the most exciting things that has happened in the world for decades.
Heading up the Saudi Formula E planning team is Prince Abdulaziz bin Turki Al Faisal, a champion driver himself, and now the Saudi sports minister. The prince is under huge pressure to succeed.
Everyone realizes the magnitude and the importance of this event. It's the #1 event in Saudi. So we want to succeed. We want to achieve the best for our country. And that's what's driving everyone.
The Saudis commit to hosting Formula E for the next 10 years, starting with the opening race of the 2018-19 season. There's just one problem. It's only 3 months away, and Saudi Arabia has never held a motorsport event of this magnitude.
I'm like, guys, we're here for 10 years. Let's grow the event. No, we want to do the biggest impact. We want this to be the largest event. And I knew that this was the end of my next 100 days of my life. I had no more, my family, forget everything, forget it all.
But why are the oil-rich Saudis in such a rush to embrace a motorsport powered only by renewable electricity? Saudi Arabia sits in the heart of the Middle East. It's home to Mecca, Islam's holiest city, and the birthplace of the faith itself. Vast oil reserves have made it one of the richest countries on earth. But strict religious laws, limited women's rights, and access restricted to only businesses and pilgrims have caused discontent within the kingdom and seen Saudi Arabia fall out of step with the Western world. To change that, Saudi leaders are implementing a bold plan of modernization to open up the kingdom to foreigners and reduce Saudi Arabia's dependency on oil, a strategy known as Vision 2030.
Formula E falls perfectly with the vision of 2030. We want to showcase that we can host such an event in Saudi Arabia.
With such a tight deadline, Prince Abdulaziz must appoint a project manager fast.
I needed someone who was strong, who could lead the team on the ground. And Princess Haifa showcased that she can achieve this.
Princess Haifa bint Mohammed believes the opportunity extends far beyond the world of motorsport.
It means something big, not just for the outside world to better understand Saudi, but for Saudis to understand what they can be a part of and what they can look forward to.
Princess Haifa handpicks her team.
There's one thing I needed in common from anyone on this team. If they were passionate, no matter what obstacle they would be faced with, they would overcome.
In a radical break from Saudi tradition, many of the key posts are given to women.
I was supporting Princess Haifa on everything that had to do from logistics, setup, construction, production of the sites, supporting the Formula E racetrack and event itself.
It's a privileged position dealing with the country's leaders, but one that has presented Noha with a rather unexpected problem.
A couple of years back, I was the very first female in this building. There wasn't even a female designated bathroom. And I remember they turned one of the bathrooms into a female one. That day I had so many messages and pictures taken by my male colleagues just sending it over. Oh, congratulations, now we have a bathroom. It was such a big accomplishment, achievement.
Princess Haifa's other trusted advisors, Adwa Al-Arifi and Monira Majid Al-Suderi, hope the Formula E race will help boost widespread change across Saudi Arabia.
At the beginning, I thought it was like just any other event in Saudi. But afterwards, I was starting to get more into that it's not just any event in Saudi, it's the event.
The Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has picked where he wants the race to take place. Located on the outskirts of Riyadh, Ad-Diriyah is the oldest city in Saudi Arabia and where the kingdom was founded.
Ad-Diriyah is the first capital of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's a 300 years old city. Because Formula E is clean energy and street racing, we decided to combine the past with the future.
With the location chosen, the circuit design can now be finalized. Prince Abdulaziz, a veteran of 6 Le Mans 24-hour races, wants the Saudi E-Prix to push the cars and drivers to their limit. Inspired by the most iconic racetracks on the planet, the designers come up with a twisting 2.5-kilometer course with hairpin bends and a flat-out straight. It's the most ambitious Formula E circuit ever designed. Building a track in a computer is one thing, but creating it in the searing heat of the desert is another thing entirely.
This is something where you need to call on experts. You need to call on people that have gone through the process of building a track before, or that understand motorsport racing.
Given the job of supervising the build is Sama Issa El Khoury.
How's everything? I'm on my way to the track now.
A specialist in creating some of the largest venues on the planet. But even he has doubts about delivering such a massive project with so little time.
We thought at first the race will take place the first year in December 2019. But the authorities really wanted to make it happen December 2018. And the whole team, all our suppliers, the whole Formula E ecosystem is working to make it happen this year. But yeah, it is a big challenge.
To have any hope of meeting the ultra-tight deadline, Sama must keep a close eye on every detail.
Samir was critical. He was making sure we were using the right asphalt, the right stones.
This is part of the racetrack. So this needs to get elevated and asphalted to the same layer on the left of the track and the right of the track. We have 13 more days to turn all this into a track, into a racing track. 13 more days.
But the track is just the start. The team must also build a state-of-the-art paddock area, a lavish royal box, and a huge hospitality area that will transform into a concert venue at night.
Physically, I don't know how it can happen. This is why we're not sleeping.
Short on time, Sama calls in thousands of machines and construction crews. But even working around the clock, it's going to be a close-run thing.
Well, with the time that was given to us and the size of the event, the pressure was immense on all of us to deliver.
Sama knows every second counts.
You just do it and you get out today.
He was on the ground during the heat. When we couldn't stand for 5 minutes, he was there for hours.
You were supposed to get out from it on Thursday. Then you told me Friday. Then you told me Saturday. Then you told me Sunday or Monday.
Adding to the challenge is the unique demands of the chosen location.
You're building something inside an existing city, right by a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
The work reveals hidden complications.
Samir would come to me with all the drawings that he had from the municipality, and it wouldn't match what was actually on ground. So they'd dig in and they'd hit a water pipe.
This is the water pipe,
Yes. No, this is another one. Every day pipes are breaking left, right, and center.
What's on the paper isn't equivalent to what's on ground, and that would cause delays, and it was a nightmare.
What are you going to do here?
We can close it and backfill.
Okay, when? Today.
Each new obstacle puts the team further and further behind schedule.
Look at the work over there and look at the work here. This is not returning it as it was.
Unless real progress is made soon, the biggest sports event in Saudi's history won't happen.
This is rejected. Everything.
It's a race against time to complete an elaborate motorsport venue in the ancient town of Adriya in Saudi Arabia. With just 6 weeks to go before the inaugural Saudia Formula E event, construction supervisor Sama Issa El Khouri needs his foreman to speed things up.
Can we go see if the fence moved? It better have moved. Let's go see it. No, I want to see if the fence moved. Yesterday you said the team is coming to move the fence. Let's go see them.
The circuit requires over 1,300 safety barriers. Some have already arrived, but many more are needed.
Logistically, it's a challenge. You have 1,350 pieces. Each one is 4 tons. You can't have a load of more than 20 tons on a truck. The factory is an hour away. You have probably 400 trucks that has to go back and forth from the factory. So logistically, it's a nightmare.
Project leader Princess Haifa is tackling another safety issue: security for the Saudi heads of state.
We've met with the Royal Guard. They have given us the list of their requirements. So basically, whenever the Crown Prince arrives, the radios and the walkie-talkies.
Anytime the Saudi royal family is on the move, radio communications will be blocked.
We need to tell the Formula E guys, because they have live broadcast and the whole thing.
We can work with it, we have to work with it, it's not really an option. But we now need to align with Formula E and with the working teams and the event managers just to ensure that everything goes smoothly and we don't have like any glitches.
But blocking the signals brings a potential hazard.
Any drone will fall out from the sky. It's a disaster if the drone drops on somebody's head.
One of the most complex builds is the elaborate Royal Box, a 20-meter-high structure straddling the racetrack.
The Royal Box, it's made up of 3 floors. It's where the Crown Prince and his main guests are going to be. The first floor, you have a lounge area to sit and watch the race. The third floor, which we're sitting on, is the terrace, because as you can see on the terrace, you have a beautiful view. You're going to have a cafe up here, type of seating area.
To ensure the safety of the royal family, the plan is to install bulletproof glass. Haifa and her team meet the glass manufacturers to see what's possible.
If the Crown Prince stays on the first level only, we just focus on the first level. But if he wants to go to the second level, we can't say no.
The purpose of today is to come with decisions, if it's feasible or not feasible.
The vast quantity of bulletproof glass that's being asked for would usually take months to manufacture.
One thing that cannot move or change is the date of the race.
We are a big company. We are 800 employees, so we are capable in all means, but we are not capable of magic. No magic.
The manufacturer must work out if they can meet the demands.
You have to just make it happen. ما بعرف كيف. You have to make it happen.
And if they can't, the event will be a security nightmare. Attempting such a vast build in record time means constant difficulties. But one thing that is on schedule are the 5 impressive grandstands. Placed at key points around the track, they have a total seating capacity of over 30,000. The team now just need people to fill them. To attract global attention to the race, an elaborate advertising campaign is planned, starring former F1 driver Felipe Massa, the latest Formula E race car, and a falcon, the world's fastest animal. A lure has been attached to the top of the car.
And action.
The plan is to film the Falcon trying to catch the Formula E car. But getting a shot of a race car and hunting bird traveling flat out is far from easy. As the sun sets, the filmmakers scramble to finish the shoot.
Can you give me 10 minutes? Noise, wake up! Sun is going!
It was real touch and go there today because the sun just dropping and the complication, like everything is so difficult. Moving $1 million super sports car, oh, it was wild.
The film raises excitement around the world.
Come on!
The promotional team want to capitalize on the publicity to sell tickets. But in the past, getting a visa to visit Saudi Arabia was almost impossible.
The whole concept of hosting Formula E, it's a platform for whoever wants to come and visit and to see that we can host such an event in Saudi Arabia.
To bring the world to the race, the Saudi authorities must shake up their entire approach to tourism.
For the first time in the country's history, we're issuing tourist visas. 30-day tourist visas for whoever buys a Formula E ticket, to make it easier for people to come to this great country and experience our culture and see how welcoming and warm the Saudi people are.
This new system is a massive step forward in Saudi Arabia, opening itself to a global audience. Issuing tourist visas isn't the only change sweeping the country. Munira is organizing a 3-day music festival that will run alongside the race weekend.
We have a short time to do all of this, so this is the huge pressure and we want it to be perfect.
Princess Haifa helps finalize the arrangements.
I need to have a response on what's the location, what's the capacity, what's the design. I need these 3 answers before Thursday.
In a staggering break with tradition, men and women will be able to openly mix in the audience. Relaxing the segregation laws creates a whole new level of logistical challenges.
Some people will not want to be pushed up against each other, but they're going to go to the back. A lot of the younger people are going to go to the front and they're going to be all huddled up.
For the women of Saudi Arabia, these developments present huge opportunities.
So I need to sell 20,000 tickets, minimum.
But the speed of change is taking even the organizers of the event by surprise.
There's an incident today. I was driving and I passed by a school, an elementary boys' school, and they were leaving the school and they all stopped and they were screaming, "A woman is driving, a woman is driving," and they started calling their friends.
For Saudi women, being able to drive themselves is only a recent breakthrough.
So I was just saying, "Hi, how are you?" And they were saying, "Look, look, it's a woman, it's a woman." So it was a nice feeling that you're being part of the change. It was a nice moment, you know.
Away from organizing the Formula E event,
Assalamu alaikum.
Adwa is one of a number of pioneering football coaches, training both boys and girls.
When I used to play with my brother, it was always like, a girl and you play football? It was like, no way. So I always hated that idea. It's like, yes, I'm a girl and yes, I can play. And football is a game for both genders. To see the change now here for a girl to play football is amazing.
For Adwa, integrated teams like this show Saudi Arabia's commitment to modernization.
As Saudi females, this is the time. This is the time to show our passion, show our talent, and just live it and enjoy it.
Meanwhile, back in Adria, builders are rushing to complete the royal box. But the request for bulletproof glass has proved one challenge too far.
If you would do polycarbonate bulletproof, it would go up to 9 centimeters, which is way too heavy. So in the end, we went with this. 1 centimeter of polycarbonate, because that fits within the engineering.
The royal box is complete, but the lack of bulletproof glass has serious repercussions. With only a few days to the race, the event's entire security arrangements have to be overhauled. Construction of the impressive Saudia Formula E race venue continues around the clock. The 2.5-kilometer circuit has been sealed with asphalt. The paddocks and garages are wired and ready to go. and the impressive concert arena is all set for the final sound check. But work on the Royal Box has run into problems. It's not been possible to install bulletproof glass. As a result, the planners must ramp up their other safety measures. Princess Haifa inspects the event's high-tech CCTV control room.
They have 125 cameras here in Diriyah, and it's linked to more than 5,000 cameras in Riyadh.
This wasn't here 2 months ago. It was a land with nothing on it. Ministry of Interior managed to build an entire operating room in 2 months with this advanced technology. It's excellent.
Leaving nothing to chance, Princess Haifa has also ordered the deployment of a state-of-the-art field hospital.
The capacity of this place is 50 beds, fully equipped. They can do surgeries, everything you imagine is inside this. I pray God that we will not use this place, but it's ready if we need it.
Satisfied the safety teams are ready for any eventuality, Haifa gives the go-ahead for the first visitors to arrive. A specially invited group of journalists, online influencers and VIPs land in Saudi to promote the event to their followers. To give the construction teams a little longer to finalize the build, the correspondents are flown over 1,000 kilometers west of Riyadh to Al Ula, home to over 130 monumental tombs dating back over 2,000 years.
It kind of felt like we were flying above Mars or something. The landscape was very different than anything I've seen before.
It's a rare opportunity to see a site that's been off limits to outsiders for decades.
Seems like a once-in-a-lifetime chance to visit and to hear about, the history of it. They started building them in 200 BC or something like that. I mean, we can't even build stuff like this now, so I think it's pretty incredible.
In Adria,
and is it dry?
Construction Chief Sama has to finish the build today.
It's a bit darker than the real Formula E blue.
But I think just give it a couple of days with cars driving on it, we'll get it. So you're lucky. It looks amazing just driving around right now over here. Gives me some kinds of goosebumps. Just 2 months ago, we did not have all this. The roads were not like this. This was a parking lot less than 3 weeks ago.
Saudi Sports Minister Prince Abdulaziz arrives to personally inspect the circuit. As a former racer, his seal of approval is vital.
So this is the official Formula E racetrack that the top racers are going to race in. This will be the start line. So we're on the main straight. First corner is coming up ahead. The area is really beautiful. It's an old area with a new event like Formula E, combining the past with the future. I think it's going to be the best layout and the best track for the entire season.
The build is complete, just in time for the Formula E roadshow to roll into town. 11 teams from 7 countries assembled their 22 cutting-edge race cars in the newly constructed paddocks. FIA President Jean Todt arrives as the cars take to the track for the first time. The half-hour shakedown session allows the teams to gather valuable data on car performance on the new raceway.
A new street circuit has been built here, and wow, doesn't it look good?
Hundreds of journalists and camera crews record the drivers' reactions to the circuit.
This track and this place is impressive. You see that it's not just any race, you see that there's a lot of effort and that there's a passion behind it, and I think that's exactly what we need.
You can feel that Saudi Arabia wants to change, and it's great to be part of this.
In less than 3 months, the outskirts of the iconic city of Adria have been transformed into an ultra-modern race venue. Before the crowds arrive, Princess Haifa and her team must check every detail across the vast hospitality site.
Fine dining is not ready. Why?
Super excited for tomorrow and super duper scared. 3 weeks ago, nothing of this was here. This was all built literally overnight. A little anxious, a little worried about how we're going to get everything done in time, but the challenges that are remaining are minor and I think all solvable within the time frame we have. So we're going to get it whether we like it or not.
With the dry run signed off, the gates open for the first event of the race weekend. The highly anticipated concert. Responsibility for its smooth running lies with 27-year-old Munira.
The concert opens after prayer time, like around 7:30, they open. I was a bit scared, I was a bit nervous because we've never had anything like this before in the country.
It's the first concert where women and men are allowed to mix openly.
We don't know what the people would react. That was a lot of pressure.
Munira's first test comes almost immediately when a water pipe bursts dangerously close to electrical cables.
The problem is water near the electricity, so I just called health and safety because I don't want anything to happen.
Munira knows nothing can detract from the smooth running of this pivotal event.
I trust Munira fully. She's very good at handling tough situations.
The electricians give the all clear. But Munira can't relax for a second.
James, do you know what time exactly is Jason starting?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
The headline act, international superstar Jason Derulo, is due on stage. But huge traffic jams are causing massive delays.
ما راح يطلع جيسون على stage. ما في جمهور. إيش؟ There weren't enough people, not a lot of crowd. The artists won't go out on stage unless there is a crowd.
With the success of the concert on the line, Munira decides to make a huge call.
We need to push the concert to 8:30, please. 8:30, yes. Not at 8, please.
The delay allows thousands more to reach the event. And the headline act takes to the stage.
When Jason went out on stage, it was a historical moment. I had goosebumps all over my body. It was crazy. Females, males, kids, everybody dancing, singing, enjoying.
For the first time in Saudi Arabia, men and women can enjoy such an event together.
We've never had anything like this. Standing next to each other, men and women, with loud music all around you in an open space, with that caliber of an artist. We've never had that before.
We're so happy!
So far, the team have met every challenge. But despite all their planning, there's one thing they didn't count on.
just took it for granted. Okay, it's Saudi, it's a desert, it's not gonna rain. It rained 3 weeks ago, forget it, it ain't raining. That night it didn't rain. It poured and poured. And the FIA is telling us there is no race.
It's the day of the biggest sporting event in Saudi Arabia's history. But the landmark Saudi Formula E race now hangs in the balance.
In one of the most arid regions on earth, the Saudia at Riyadh Ypres has been stopped in its tracks by, of all things, heavy rain.
For over 8 hours, torrential rain has been falling on the Adria racetrack. The unrelenting downpour is the last thing race organizers expected.
Out of all the desert days and desert weather that we usually suffer from, all of a sudden we had rain. Pouring rain, overnight, continuous hours that flooded the entire track.
Entire sections of the circuit are underwater. The stewards have no option but to cancel the first practice.
They kept calling me non-stop, non-stop. I answered and they said, there is no race today. What? They said the track flooded.
A fleet of street sweepers is ordered to the circuit. But the cleaning vehicles only make the situation worse.
They're 20-year-old sweepers, so they leaked oil onto the track, and now I have a track filled with water and oil.
The sweeping machines are abandoned. It's now all hands to the track.
We have FE team, GSA team, all physically on the ground with brooms trying to remove the water off the track.
Even members of the royal family and the race organizers grab a brush.
We were at the track only to see Prince Khalid sweeping the track. We got our hands dirty, lifted up our sleeves, and started sweeping that track because it was pouring rain.
Months of preparation, tens of millions of dollars, and the expectation of an entire kingdom now rests in the hands of the mop-wielding cleaning crews. The rain continues to fall. The second practice is called off. Cancellation of the race is now a real possibility.
I brushed to the side. Prince Abdulaziz was there. Everyone was there, not knowing, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Are we good? Are we not good? And it was still drizzling rain. It didn't even stop.
Race officials take a chance and allow the cars onto the track for a practice and a qualifying lap.
They let the cars out to see if we can do the race or not.
The treacherous conditions prove difficult.
Oh, big slide! Mortara has buried it in the barriers.
There are multiple crashes.
Red flag!
With so many accidents, concerns are raised over track safety. If the race is abandoned, all the months of hard work will count for nothing.
Everything we worked on was just hanging on the balance.
With the weather still holding, the race is given the go-ahead.
The sigh of relief when we saw those thumbs up and we're like, oh. The race not happening is no longer an issue.
Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the current heir to the Saudi throne, heads up the opening ceremony.
The Crown Prince was very supportive. If it wasn't for his decision in hosting this event and making it happen, I don't think we could have done anything.
There's a lot of people, everybody's here enjoying the first race in Saudi Arabia. The atmosphere, everybody's excited. It's amazing.
100 days of tireless work comes down to this moment.
The season about to start in Diriyah, waiting for the lights to go out. 2018-19 Formula E begins now. There's definitely a jump start in the middle there. Can Antonio Felix da Costa hold the lead? Yes, because it's not a good start from Jose Maria Lopez.
Seeing these cars going onto the track, it was just, I'm getting goosebumps now. It's just like that relief.
The inspired track design delivers flat-out action
Straight into the wall and out of the race is Eduardo Mortara.
to the excitement of the international crowds packing the grandstands.
The fans give us a nice old wave in the grandstands.
Almost 30,000 people in the arena watch the high-tech cars hurtle through the historic streets of Diriyah.
What a move from Jean-Eric Verne around the outside of Sebastian Buemi. The crowd may well
How do you
applaud.
like that?
That was wonderful stuff from Verne.
For many, the event represents far more than just a car race.
It's a great day because we're making history, breaking new ground. The country is changing, and we are part of that change.
This is something I want my kids to look at and see and to understand that this was a defining moment for us as a country, for them and their future, and for their mother.
And here comes Verne, up the inside, past Ambrosio.
As the finish approaches, the drivers push themselves and their cars to the absolute limits.
Oh, there's going to be a contact there. Mitch Evans hit off. He's going to stick it up the inside as well of Buemi, and that all allows Andre Lotterer to get in the fight in the black and gold Techeetah. Then it's Oliver Rowland behind them in the fluorescent helmet, and he is under big pressure from this man, Daniel Abt, who's running in 8th place in the Audi.
It's really exciting. Everybody's really interested to see what's going on.
It's nose to tail for the lead of the race on the final lap of the opening race of the 2018-19 season.
I'm really amped up for it.
Into the final turn of the Diriyah E-Prix, and it's victory for Da Costa and BMW.
Felix da Costa takes the checkered flag for the Andretti BMW team.
Fantastic race.
For race organizer Prince Abdulaziz, all the effort has paid off.
Seeing the happiness of the drivers, seeing the happiness of the teams, of the fans, and experiencing the joy and happiness of the people that attended this event was the success that we achieved.
It was amazing, incredible. It was really good. We're ecstatic that it's done. I need to go to sleep and rest. But yeah,
They have done an incredible job, this team. Listen, we go all around the world. This, number one.
Princess Hafer and her team can finally relax and enjoy their momentous achievement.
I'm so proud that we did it. This is history. We were part of the change.
We've had such great support that it can make us push mountains, and I think we actually did for this event to take place and take the success that it needs. So I feel amazing.
I'm so happy. I'm thrilled. No words. No words. Thank you.